crowd behind me?
I can.
Cool. So, well, you can introduce yourself, Bill. I mean, Bill Richards is a, I don't want to use a word that might sound oldest. Is it fair to call you a veteran? One of the most experienced.
I've survived the wars.
He's one of the most experienced psychedelic researchers still operating today. Bill has been part of a number of different psychedelic research groups since the very early 60s. So his wealth of experience that he can teach us about psychedelic research, not just the current new renaissance of psychedelic research, but way back before LSD was illegal, Bill was in the game. So it gives me great pleasure to share the next 25 minutes or so with you, Bill. Take it away.
Well, good early evening, I guess it is in London. I wish I could join you in person. Looking at the program, there's so many fascinating presentations going on. It's a very hopeful time in the history of psychedelic research. I trust there's a lot of interdisciplinary dialogue going on and ferment, which I hope will culminate in some fascinating new research studies. Together, we're exploring an incredible frontier. I'll come in, where science indeed is encountering the sacred when we think of the potentials of high-dose psychedelic sessions in supportive sets and settings. And as I'm sure you've heard many times, I'm convinced it is no exaggeration to say that the psychedelics are to the study of consciousness what indeed the telescope is to astronomy or the microscope to biology. Incredibly valuable tools, but tools that clearly we need to use wisely and with great skill. Simple and clear, I feel the message we need to get out to the skeptical masses and the misled masses out there is that our field here is not about getting high, of getting away from the pressures of life through some sort of drug abuse, but it's really about discovering knowledge. And what we need to do is not only discover it, but articulate, integrate, and apply what we're learning. With all due respect for playfulness in the cosmos and divine play spiritually, I think we need to really speak clearly and soberly and use the language of science as much as is possible and build bridges of understanding to our fellow professionals about the serious potential of this field of psychedelic research. It may be a while before we have departments of psychedelic studies in our universities, but I think that time may well come. So what do we know at this point? And the first thing that comes to mind is that we really don't know very much.
We lost him. This is the FBI.
Hang on.
FBI tapping in. I'm going to hang up and start again.
Yeah.
very much. What we do know is that the psychedelics can facilitate these profound mystical states of consciousness. I think most of you may be familiar with our early studies at Hopkins. If not, just go to csp.org/psilocybin. You'll find more information than you have time to look at. But this state of consciousness we call mystical consciousness, a unitive state characterized by transcendence of time and space, intuitive knowledge, sacredness, deeply felt positive mood, and a sense of ineffability and paradoxicality when you try to communicate it. What in religious traditions has been called samadhi, the beatific vision, nirvana, fana, wu-wei, sekamuthla. These states are incredibly important, and we know now that we can reliably